Good morning, everyone. Men's semi-final day. Two potentially cracking matches for us there. Let's have a quick look at yesterday's women's semi-finals that weren't quite so entertaining. The first one, Ostapenko-Kerber, started off very tight. If anything, Ostapenko looked slightly ahead, although there were no breaks of serve in the first 6 games. And that's pretty much where Ostapenko finished her match. 3 more games for Kerber gave her the set. She went a double breakup in the second set. A mini comeback from Ostapenko when Kerber served at 5-2 for the match. She had a break point to get back on serve, but couldn't take it. So very disappointing from the Latvian there. Kerber deserved it. She played well, but I thought that would be a lot tighter. The second one, Guegas against Serena Williams. Difficult to see Guegas winning it beforehand, but I thought she would be able to compete a little bit more than she did. Maybe nerves as well, trying to get into her first slam final and facing Serena Williams. It didn't really look good for her. She did okay, but because if we just look at that first set, Serena didn't face a break point in there, so we were never going to get a better price than a start, which I think was about 1.3. So no trade for me on that one. Let's hope for a bit more luck on today's. So first up, they start at 1 PM. Anderson and Isner, 2 big servers, obviously. Let's just bring up my stats here. Confusing which mouse I'm using. Okay, it's going to be tight, as the prices suggest. Isner leads the head-to-head 8-4. They actually haven't played since 2015. And he's won their last 4 matches. All their matches, bar one, have been on hard courts. The other one was on grass in 2008, which Isner won in 2 sets. So nothing recent to be able to compare them. 10 of the 12 matches contained at least 1 tiebreak. That's no huge shock, to be honest. Anderson has slightly better results in the last 12 months and also this season. He has won 5 of 6 on grass. Isner's won all 5 of his grass matches and has won all 9 of his grass matches in the last 12 months. Results just for this tournament, very even. Isner hasn't been broken yet. Anderson has still been serving well, but 9 times. Obviously, he beat defending champion Federer in 5 sets. Federer losing from 2 sets up there. I don't think that's happened before, certainly not on grass. But correct me if I'm wrong. Often, when a player beats one of the top 4, as they call them, they struggle in the next round. 2 main reasons for that, as far as I'm concerned. They get a little bit excited over beating one of the top players, although Anderson himself is a top 10 player at the minute. They also get a lot more media attention than they're used to. Anderson tends to go through tournaments without a lot of hassle, a lot of attention, really. He just sails through. Nobody's really interested in him. So I think he could be a little bit flat today. Anderson there had not taken a single set from Federer in the previous 4 meetings, so it was a massive turnaround there. So well done if you laid Federer at 2-0. So again, the sets are going to be tight. You've got the option to back servers. Just bear in mind that a break or even points against serve are going to move the price quite a bit against you. I do favour Isner to take this. very difficult when you've got two big servers that are evenly priced. To get a good entry, really, you've got to be waiting to lay your player if they lose the first set, and that's what I'm going to go with. Or, sorry, back your player if he goes a set down. It's early. I just see he's now having a slight edge there. He's going to give fewer chances on his serve. Both of them have only won 30% of return points. First serve return points. But no, I'm going for Isner on that one. Tight match. Next one that everybody's probably more excited about than that one, Djokovic and Nadal. Djokovic leads 26-25. Nadal, excuse me, has won their last two, although both of those were on clay. Djokovic won the 7 matches prior to those 2 Nadal wins, and they've played 3 times on grass. Nadal leads 2-1. The most recent one, I didn't write down. Dick. And it was a while ago. I'm thinking 2011. Let me check that. Yeah, Wimbledon 2011 that Djokovic won. Okay, how have they done so far this year? Nadal, not surprisingly, got better overall results in the last 12 months and this season. In 2018, he's won 35 of 38 matches. Djokovic has won 24 of 33, although obviously earlier in the year he had problems with his elbow, so his form was well below par. But he has started to play a hell of a lot better. I'm not convinced he's back to his best, but he's not too far away. Against Nishikori, he started well, and then in the second set he seemed to be having problems with his second serve. I think for the match he won 40% of second serve points, but then sorted himself out for the sets 3 and 4, won that in 4 sets. Nadal had to come back from 2-1 down against Del Potro, who played an amazing match. His serve was huge. Some of his ground strokes were ridiculously big. Okay, stats for the tournament actually favour Djokovic, although Nadal has a slight edge on service holds. He's held serve 92% of the time. Djokovic has also held 90% of the time. Djokovic has only lost 2 sets. What else have we got? Even against Del Potro, Nadal was winning 74% of his first serve points and 62% of his second serve points, which is big against such a strong returner. And he was only broken twice from 7 break points in that 5 sets. Put all that together, I give Nadal a slight edge. I actually think this year he has improved his all-round game. He always seemed, it was very successful for him, but he always seemed to be using his clay game on other surfaces, whereas now I think his serve is improved. And I just think he's got the edge. Djokovic is not far from his best, but I don't think he's there yet. And I'm not sure that his confidence is back where it needs to be to beat Nadal. It's obviously going to be tight. I can see it being 4 or 5 sets. I'm going to have a part stake on Nadal at the start. Failing that, back Nadal if he goes a set behind, and I can see this also being 4 or 5 sets. Hope that's of some use. Let's hope we get a little bit more return than we got from the women's, and I will see you probably later on tonight for the women's review. I'll see you then.